A little bit tired, but market's gonna open in 30 minutes. Market doesn't wait for anybody. Thinking about my goals, my top 3 priorities for the day, making sure emotionally I'm in the place where I can trade the financial market. Taking a little time to myself this morning for 5 minutes, then I'll head out, get some coffee. All right, good morning. So I'm just waking up now. I'm gonna have a long commute to my office. Gonna get ready to work, make a watch list of stocks I'm gonna trade, but first I need some coffee. Gotta get that caffeine up before we start trading. Trading is a very mental game. You need that caffeine. I know people don't like caffeine, but you gotta get it in.
Wait, I thought that was the coffee maker.
Well, that's the cocktail machine. That's for when you have a great trading day, or sometimes a bad trading day, you can drink your sorrows in there too. But that's for later.
That was a long commute.
I know, right? A long commute, but I'm finally in my office now. A lot of traffic on the way, but we made it into work on time. And now I'm just gonna start making a watch list. So every morning, there's different stocks moving, different stocks you're gonna be trading. So I usually come into my desk 30 minutes before the market opens. I make a list of stocks that I'm gonna be focusing on that day and I'm gonna be looking to trade that day. So let me get to it. Market's about to open in 30 minutes. I'm gonna start making a watch list. All right, so the market's gonna open here any second. I really like the stock Plug. I'm gonna be focusing on that as my favorite off the open. But now, most importantly, all we need is a pattern to get in. We can't trade without a pattern. So hopefully Plug just gives us a good pattern that we can catch a good trade on. All right, so the markets are now open. I just got into this Plug at 34.60. Nice candle. Put in a green candle off the open, so hopefully this trade can keep going for us. So as I was talking about, my favorite today was a stock called Plug, and that's the one we ended up trading today. So I bought the stock at 34.60. I was roughly risking about $1,000. So if the trade didn't work and it came all the way down, I would have lost $1,000. But in this case, the trade ripped. It went in our favor, and we actually ended up making almost 3.7 times our money, which basically means if you're risking $1,000, you should have roughly made about $3,700. As you can see here, that's exactly what I ended up making, about $36.78, which was for a good day's work. So now let me show you what the reasoning behind the trade was. What was the exact pattern that it ended up trading? So as you can see here on the left, this Plug, this was a resistance. The stock tried to get above this $34 and it came all the way down to 29. Went up to $34, came all the way back down to 31 and did that like 3 or 4 times. Today, it finally broke and got above that area, and that's what made me want to trade this stock. So then on the 1 minute chart, what I noticed here, as you can see right off the bat, you had a candle that took the stock back down, another candle that was at one point a full big red candle, came all the way back down, tested that area. So what was once holding it as resistance actually ended up supporting the price now. Price bounces up, you get a bottoming tail, and I simply basically bought the stock right above this bottoming tail, put my stop loss at the low of the day. So had I lost on this trade, I would have lost $1,000. But in this case, as you can see, right after we got in, the trade just ripped in our favor. And then right over here, I decided to take my profit because that was 3.7 times our money. And I think that was a good trade for literally holding it for less than 30 minutes. So I just found a new trade opportunity here in a stock called Greenlane. It's a marijuana company. It's setting up a really good pattern that I love to trade. And I think it's a good trade opportunity here where we can make a few bucks. So I'm gonna take this trade and send it out to our subscribers in our newsletter, and hopefully they can get it as well. So as you can see here, this stock, Greenlane, has been below the moving averages, below the 50 MA and the 21 EMA for a while. Now it's the first time it's getting above those moving averages and also the 200 MA. I think this stock probably goes to $6. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this out to our subscribers here. I'm gonna send out an email and a text message so that they see it regardless of where they're at. So we're gonna buy this stock at 440. Our exit point, if you're wrong, is 410, and if you're right, the target is 625. So we're gonna go ready to send it out to our members here, text and email. All right, so I just sent this trade alert out to all our subscribers. Hopefully they get it in time so they can jump on this trade with me. So, as a professional trader, there's always good trading days and bad trading days. So today you got an example of a good trading day, but not every day is like this. Some days things are not gonna work. Some days you're gonna take your losses and you have to be okay with that, right? But in this case, the Plug trade worked really, really well. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop into our chat room where we have a lot of students, a lot of members that trade with me every single day. And every single day I try to give them a review of why I traded what I traded, right? What was the reasoning behind it, so they can actually learn while they're earning inside the chat room. So I'm gonna hop into the chat room, I'm gonna teach some of my traders. Feel free to listen in.